Alright, what is going on, guys? My name is Oracles. Welcome to another video. So this is, as promised, the second part of the Dark Elves and Empire matchup, and I'm fighting the same guy from the last episode. Actually, I'm the same knight, and with two different army composition. Alright, let's jump straight into it. So last episode, I managed to beat this guy Lapo, but as we saw that my bolt thrower really just got crushed by that hammer witches. So this time I decided to, well, let's get rid of the bolt thrower and get more infantry and more cav and see how it goes. But obviously my opponent is going to change his strategy and change his loadout as well. It's not going to bring exact the same army as last time. So let's jump straight into my opponent's army first. Alright, so right now I think he changed his entire front line into just rank 9 spearsmen with shield. It's very smart actually. At rank 9, actually rank 8, they have 54 melee defense, and rank 9 they have 56 melee defense. Like, these are very durable units. Like they can hold for a long time. And he decided to go more cav as well. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 cavs with 3 Empire Knights. 2 of them are rank 1, and 1 and only the Royal End of Griffiths and Regiments of Renown Demigod Knights. Alright. And then he's got Hammer of the Witches, and then he's got a silver. That's Sternen's Revenge, free complete militia Regiments of Renown. And also the silver bullets with the Regiments of Renown handgunners. And then for the leadership, he's got, oh my gosh, what's that? Yeah, Belzahar Gelt with it's nothing really. Oh, yeah, that's a really weird choice. Like, he didn't bring a single active spell, but instead he basically brought Belzahar Gelt as a mana regen bot, like a mana bot. So Staff of Warlands and Arcane Conduit both gonna grant you Winds of Magic reserve, and as well as Winds of Magic recovery recharge rate. Alright, and he's got 2 Amethyst Wizards, both with Power Stone, I can imagine, and both with Spirit Leech and Life Leeching. Yep, same. So I think he learned something from last time. Like, he knows that he need to just get rid of Morathi, and he actually went basically just balls deep into getting rid of Morathi. Like, 2 Spirit Leech caster and then with a mana bolt. Alright, that's his goal coming into this battle, to just snipe my lord out instantly. And for my army, for the front line, I got 2 Droid Spears on each flank. I can't really see that clearly. Let's zoom in a little bit. 1 Witch Elves, Morathi as the leadership, with okay, there you go, with Soul Stealer, Power of Darkness, Miasma, Heart Taker, Heart Trender, and the Dark Sword, Enchanting Beauty, Greater Arcane Conduit, Spiteful Conjuration, Life Leeching, and that's it. And 3 Bleak Swords at the front as well. And then I have 2 Huguenot Executioners at the 2nd rank, and right behind them I have 3 units of Dark Shots with shields. And then I have 2 units of, I don't think, only, yeah, 3 units of Dark Riders, of Code One Knights actually, with spears. They are anti-large. And as you can see, I want to comment something onto these units as well. Like, these guys, they have really low melee attack and really low melee defense. and they get rampaged as well. When so when they take a lot of hurt, they're just gonna go rampage. So this unit to me is more like a Wok Boy Beacons now, and I think CA actually nerfed them furthermore to just basically make them a very specialized unit. And in this matchup, they are still very viable because mostly I'm gonna use them to counter Empire Cavalry. But in most matchups, I don't think they are that good, like compared to the past, because the melee compatibility really got nerfed pretty hard. Alright, let's jump into the battle and see how it goes. So obviously this time he's got a cannon, and I don't have any cannon or any artillery, so I need to just move forward. And my opponent is in no rush, so he's just gonna sit back and use the Hem of the Witches to target my Haagan's Executioners and do some hurt, which is pretty good. And then I'm just still slowly expanding this way and this way. He's moving his cavalry into the Florence on the side, and also reposition his Royal of Griffiths a little bit. But right now I'm really in no rush to get in with these units, because if they get into the cannon range, they're just gonna get owned by the cannon. So I need to just maybe right now, there you go, I want to slow down things a little bit. So my front line is about to get into the handguns range, and that's pretty much the signal of moving my Cold War Knights and also all my leadership and my Witch Elves, because you don't, like, the worst thing could happen is you just come in too late and all your front line just gone. So you need to kind of delay your cavalry, but you still need to move them into the engagement in time. Alright. So Silver Bloods are firing at my Bleak Swords, but Bleak Swords got Silver Shield, so I don't really mind that much. And then the first Spirit Lich got casted onto Morathi. And I imagine there's gonna be a second one right after the Gargoyle, like right after that. But we'll see. There you go, another Spirit Lich. So before Morathi even get in range, the two and there's a big charge onto my Haagan's Executioners, but I did casted a Miasma onto the Empire Knights, so I did a lot of damage in return as well, so that was not too bad. And then I used my basically my Dark Shots to try to pepper down these Empire Knights a little bit further. And on the side, Royal End of Griffith. Okay, just gonna slow down things a little bit. So this engagement is about to happen, and I actually managed to pull away those Cold War Knights and engage them with spears first. That's something I didn't do last time, but I did this time. So this time around, this flank is gonna be in my favor, because I did have an anti-large infantry together with an anti-large cavalry against the Royal End of Griffiths. And on this flank, actually these Cold War Knights got peppered down really hard by Hem of the Witches on the march, so it's really not that ideal, and also they're kinda just gonna get cluttered in. I'm not too sure why. This engagement here, these Empire Knights are coming back in again, try to do more hurt onto my Haagan's Executioners, but these Executioners actually got into the spears pretty good. And I'm gonna get them back to normal speed. And then I casted a Soul Stealer, probably, because there you go, a huge Soul Stealer onto both caster and two infantry units. Try to stay alive basically with Morathi, because I don't want, the worst thing could happen is Morathi just get sniped right away. And then I actually managed to sneak one Cold War Knights behind and try to get into those handgunners. And also in the center, actually I managed to beat up those spearsmen, or maybe just run past them basically Hagn's executioners, witch elves, and also one unit of my code knights actually just got into those free complete militia regiments of renown, which is really good. And also I believe on this flank, even I'm not doing too hard, but as you can see here, the Royal End of Griffith is actually taking a huge amount of damage from Code Knights and Spears, so which is good. And then my opponent, I actually kind of forced him to get another cav unit into this engagement, and then I'm not too sure why this unit is just sitting there. I should have just charged them in and engaged those hammers, and which they did right now. There you go. A little bit too delayed, but not too shabby. And then Morasi is about to die. There's another spirit on her, and soon after that there's gonna be another one. And but on the battlefield, I think I pretty much get rid of everything except one handgun unit here and 2 cav units here. And Morasi is about to die. There's another spirit each, and I still have all my dark shots like basically not engaged by anything, which is good. Morasi is gonna... There you go. Actually, my opponent decided to surrender. Alright, let's see the final scorecard. So dark shots again, I mainly use them to target the knights coming in from the in the front, and also those 2 regiments of renowned handgunners. So they did okay, I guess. Witch elves, absolutely, like witch elves, Hagn's executioners, and both of them really did the carry in this battle. And I really want to give up to this loadout. Like Lapo, you really are very creative, and 2 spirit each with a mana bolt is very, very strong. Like you're basically gonna snipe anything. Like the reason why I can win that game is because I just rushed in and basically occupied everything and get rid of everything and completely surround the Empire like formation. But if I did that too late, when Morathi actually got sniped down, then I basically lost the game. So yeah, I was like really impressed with this kind of setup. Besides that, I think Royal End of Griffith is always going to perform. Like even though they're not really fighting a Pharaoh matchup, like they were fighting Code One Knights with spears together with a spearman, like with a Dread Spear unit, but they still kinda like came even, and they dished a lot of damage. So I'm gonna just say that they are still one of the best cavalry unit in this game. And the spearsmen, I'm not too sure. Like I tried them before. I think they are very good, but the problem with spearmen is that even though they have a huge amount of melee defense, but they don't really dish out any damage. Like they just really don't do any damage. And as you can see here, all my infantry, it's not that hurt. Like because this spearsman is just not doing any damage to them. So that's why, even though in the end Morathi is about to die, but I still have pretty much everything except my cavalry. But dark shots still gonna just come in. Executioners are not gonna going anywhere. Witch elves are still just gonna catch anything they can and get them rampage. So yeah, that's the second episode of this matchup, and I hope you guys really enjoy this battle. As always, if you guys enjoy my content, please consider to subscribe. I really appreciate that. For now, Oracleboss signing off.